Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Questionable Treatment. My name is Kim. I'm joined by my husband,
Brian.
And this is a place where you get to find out information that you did not need nor wanted to know.
Yeah, but you're talking to me, right?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people maybe. I don't think they wanted to know about stem cells.
Well, whatever.
In the last couple episodes. They wanted to hear about the murders and
I'm pretty sure that's not the stuff that they would, that they want to forget.
Yeah. But anywho. Okay, so I know this whole season has been 2-part episodes. This one's just going to be a singular episode because there's just not a lot of interesting information out there about this case. But today we're going to be talking about one of the most feared and fraudulent doctors that has ever lived. Okay? Her name, first female on this episode, or on this season. First female, Linda Burfield Perry Hazzard.
It's quite a name.
So Linda was born in 1867. I got to get back into the 18s. I haven't been in the 18s in a while.
Yeah.
Her full legal name was Linda Laura Burfield. She was born into a family of 9 to the parents of Montgomery Burfield and Susan O'Neill. And she had 6 other siblings. They were a family of farmers, and it is said by Linda Montgomery, her father, would have a physician come out to the farm and give a yearly dose of mercurous chloride, which is a blue pill so toxic the military stopped using it in the Civil War, but it was supposed to kill any agents that cause illnesses anywhere in the body.
So this is like an 1800s flu shot.
Yeah, but it was for like everything.
But it's a kill everything shot.
Kill everything shot. It's like chemo.
Including the people.
I'm sure this was the case.
That it killed the people?
Yeah. Because it gave you mercury poisoning.
Right. Why was mercury used as a medicine?
Yeah, because it killed a lot of things. If you give it in a low dose, it'll kill stuff.
Why was it used for syphilis?
Because it would kill it without killing you.
But it didn't kill syphilis. You couldn't cure syphilis.
They used mercury it's just like when antibiotics were first discovered and you had any illness before we figured out that
so they just tried, it didn't
viruses.
Actually help with syphilis.
Yeah, they just threw it at it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because syphilis is a virus, I think.
I mean, I just know it from like historical stuff.
Yeah.
That you would take, that mercury was the treatment for it.
Mercury was penicillin of its time.
I never saw anything to suggest that you had any better of an outcome being on mercury versus not.
Yeah. Well, mercury was the penicillin of its time.
Okay.
It was just thrown at everything. But it did kill a lot of stuff.
Do we use it at all now?
No.
Why?
Because it's poisonous.
So's chemo. Isn't that the point? You just said it.
Chemo.
I mean, there are no applications for mercury anymore medically?
No. Not that I know of.
Okay.
I've never seen it in any medication that was ever prescribed to any of the patients that I take care of.
How easy is it to get mercury poisoning?
Very easily. You know the mercury that they have in the little thermometers?
Yeah.
One bite of that and it could just fall out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Just one. If you break it in your mouth, you immediately get mercury poisoning and it could kill you.
Huh.
And that's just a teeny tiny little bit.
But they used to play with it in school.
Yeah, because it doesn't absorb through your skin.
Oh, so you can handle it, but if you put it in your mouth at all.
Yeah. If you handle it for long periods of time, it will break down your skin and seep into your body. But if you put it in your mouth, because the skin in your mouth isn't necessarily skin, it's mucous membranes.
Right.
So it absorbs quicker.
Right. Yeah.
Which is why in your mouth it kills you. Or if you digest it, it kills you faster.
Right. It's like how they use, was it propylene glycol that thins those mucous membranes?
Yes.
And lets you absorb stuff faster?
Yeah.
Like if you put that on your skin, I don't think that would do anything.
No, because it's not a mucous membrane.
But if you put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
No.
But the symptoms of mercury poisoning include headache, coughing, nausea, vomiting, bleeding gums, etc., death.
The usual.
The usual, yeah. Linda said she would have GI upset for the whole year, then it would get worse when she would get another dose of the mercurous chloride. And then so on and so forth, because she would get it every year. Linda has always had a dream of being someone who had money and power. She was going to do everything she could to make it happen. Somewhere in the years between 1885 and 1886, Linda marries Irwin Perry, the owner of a livery business. I still don't know what that is. Hence the second last name that she drops after getting divorced. So she has 2 kids with him, and in 1887 they moved to Minneapolis. So I don't think I said, but they live in Michigan. No, they live in Minnesota. There we go. They live in Minnesota. She was born in Minnesota. They're still in Minnesota. Okay? You're with me? You look like you're not with me. So they moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. While the Perrys lived in Minneapolis, Linda went to school to become an osteopathic nurse. So for osteopathic medicine, where they don't use like traditional Western medicine.
Okay, yeah.
But only had a little bit of training, as Linda found the book titled The No Breakfast Plan and Fasting Cure by Edward Hooker Dewey.
That's a good name.
He believed in fasting as a way to treat many illnesses by having the GI tract reset and rest and stuff, you know. The overload of the GI tract and food in general was theorized to be what was causing many patients to become ill. Linda tried the fast and it helped her feel better from her GI symptoms.
Yeah.
I think it was the fact that mercury was finally out of her system and those symptoms went away, but...
Oh, like because into her adulthood she didn't take poison anymore?
Yeah. When she finally moved away, because she lived with her family and they would continue to have the mercury given to them. But once she moved away, she wasn't getting that anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I think, but...
Yeah.
In 1898, Linda separated from her husband and left her kids to learn under Dr. Edward Dewey. This is the second form of education Linda claims to have. So these are her claims. These are not...
From Hooker?
Yeah.
Eddie Hooker Booker, or whatever his name was?
Eddie Hooker Dewey.
Dewey.
But she claims this. This is not something that's documented. Okay. This is claimed. So she follows Dr. Edward for 2 years when she opens up a clinic in Minneapolis in 1901 for the treatment of people. She is using the name Dr. Linda Burfield Perry, even though she is not a doctor. The patients that are being treated at her clinic are mainly the ones with money and wealth using the fasting cure. So she advertises fucking everywhere. This was in the newspaper.
Her fasting thing.
Yeah, fasting cure to cure illnesses.
Is it being promoted in a scammy way? Well, yeah, I guess it is, because her whole goal is to make money. It's not like she's going out and saying, here's the thing you can do for free.
Yeah.
Because not eating by default is like a free thing.
Yeah. So you would be with her 24/7.
Yeah.
She would be with
She's
you
there
or...
to just slap the chips out of your hand or whatever, or popcorn, I guess, back then.
Oh, I'm about ready to tell you about how she did this. Okay. Now I want you to think about how she would make her money. She would charge $25 a week, but would not charge the patient until they wanted to leave. Not could leave, wanted to leave. They would then have about a $2,000 bill, she would say, that would need to be paid up front.
What? It was $25 a week, but the bill would be $2,000?
Yeah, when they would leave, she claimed.
So what does that mean? They're fasting for like a year and a half, 2 years?
No, this is a way to keep them there. So she's going to say, okay, so it's going to be $25 a week for you to stay here and have this fasting cure.
Yeah.
You go, okay, I'm cured. I would like to leave after
3-4 days.
3-4 days, a couple weeks or something like that. And she would go, okay, well, you were underneath my care and my nurse's care, and you did use my facility to stay here, and I also fed you this regimen. It's going to be $2,000 before you can leave, please. And you can't leave until you give me this $2,000.
But if you stay, is it the price that she originally said?
Yeah.
Or is it always the $2,000?
It's going to be it's always the $2,000 before you leave. And this is 1901, remember?
Yeah.
So, outrageous.
Right.
It's outrageous today.
Yeah. That's like you have to buy me a new car.
Yeah.
Or 4 new cars.
Yeah. So, in order for you to leave, you have to give me $2,000.
Because the Model T was like $500.
Yeah.
In the 20s or whatever it was.
So, you may ask, Kim, what if they didn't have $2,000 to give you? You would be able to sign everything over in your will that she would get once you die. Then you can leave. Many patients that we know of left the treatment alive during this time, but you just signed everything over. That is until 1902.
So for a year.
For a year.
She ran this scam.
Yeah. Linda was finally able to finalize her divorce from her husband, and to celebrate the occasion, she thinks starving a patient to death was the way to go. Gertrude Young died after doing the fast for 39 days.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the ways of Linda in a minute, but first, I want to get your take, you specifically, Ryan, because you recently finished a 30-day fast.
Yeah.
How was the experience? How did you feel? And what do you think would happen if you went longer?
I mean, I fasted a few times. The first 3 days are always the worst. That's where your blood sugar's crashing the hardest. It's where you actually feel hungry. After that, it's fine. Like, everything starts getting better. My energy levels are good. I just feel good. This time until week 3. Or no, till the end. Yeah, about the end of week 3. That's when I started feeling kind of lousy, and most of those good benefits started to kind of, not exactly subside, but...
And you didn't consume anything but water and fasting salt.
Yeah, water, fasting salts.
Fasting salts were not a thing at this time.
The electrolyte water stuff. Yeah. Yes, without fasting salts after 5 days, I get really achy. My joints hurt, my muscles hurt. That's not good. But yeah, it just got really, really unpleasant. Like, I was starting to have issues, and I'm fat, but there's a limit to like how many calories you can get out of fat over a period of time before your body reverts to breaking down lean tissue too. So I don't think I got exactly to that point where I was starting to break down lean tissue, but given how kind of weak I was after, because again, that last week was really rough. Mm-hmm. That's what I assume. Somebody in 1901, if they're doing this not as a weight loss thing, but as like a reset, which is what a lot of people do, it's what I do it for, I would assume, yeah, you're going to starve to death over a period of time like that, because one of the things I read, and I don't know how true this is you can get like 30 calories a day per pound of fat. So if you don't have much fat to begin with, and you're expending that fat as you go, like the amount you're actually getting from it is just getting lower and lower as you go along, and if you didn't have much to begin with.
Yeah, and then
like
you're going
fasting
into muscle.
is not a good idea for, like, you can do 1 meal a day or whatever, like shorter fast if you don't have a lot of body fat, but if you have a really low body fat, it's really not good for you.
Yeah, or pregnant.
And anybody in 1901
did not have a whole lot of body fat.
Right.
Because the bigger you are, the more rich you look, kind of went away. So everybody was trying to get back down to like a reasonable weight again. Because that was the Victorian time, and the Victorian time was like the 1880s.
Yeah.
To 1900.
Like if you're fat,
yeah,
means you're wealthy.
Yeah. The only thing the patients were able to consume was homemade unseasoned vegetable broth or tomato broth once a day and a small amount of asparagus tips. So patients would also get a massage. Sounds lovely.
Why those specific foods?
Because they're basically 0 calorie.
Did they have a concept of that back then?
No.
Did they know that you needed electrolytes for your nervous system to work?
No. They just did this to give you just a little bit of nutrients, I guess. I don't know. This was Dr.
Trick your
Edwards'
body into
way.
thinking you're eating something.
Yeah, I guess.
Something.
I don't know. They would get a massage, which sounds lovely. But it would consist of Linda pounding her fists as hard as she can against your forehead, all over your back, thighs, arms, and abdomen. So she would beat the living fucking shit out of you daily. This, as it was believed by Linda and all of her followers, was to release the toxins built up in the body to be flushed out. What I think it was. A free way to allow Linda to get her aggression out on a person that was paying for it.
I mean, if you could go to the gym and the punching bag pays you,
pretty great.
That's hard to beat.
Yeah. Her patients would also get a 3 to 4 hour long water enema, hot water enema, that would take place in a bathroom. Mm-hmm. You know what an enema is.
I know what an enema is. When I remember listening to old audio from NPR. It might have been like This American Life or something, like a really old episode or maybe an older show. I don't know how long that's been around, but it was a guy who I think is passed now. And he was talking about his experience with fasting. And it was not a long fast. It was like a day, like a couple days, you know? Mm-hmm. Like you've seen me do a week or 10 days. It's nothing. Mm-hmm. Like if you're used to it, if you know what you're doing. So this whole episode or whatever it was, or this, I don't know what you call it, episode, series of entries, whatever he was doing, he was basically talking about his experience with fasting. And I mean, back when I was a kid, not that long ago, they would talk about how damaging not eating was. Like I remember watching episodes of Doug where they're talking about, Patty hasn't eaten in a day or two, and it will immediately break down your muscle.
Yeah,
I remember
that's what we were taught.
Yeah, Yeah, they would teach you, even if you weigh 800 pounds, if you don't eat for 5 minutes, it's going to break down muscle. Like, and that never made any sense to me. It's like, what is the point of having fat? Like, why do we have that as an evolutionary thing if your body always breaks down muscle first? That doesn't make any sense. And that's because it's not true. Like, it will if there's not a sufficient source of fat.
It's probably
Another energy.
something coming from this lady.
Yeah, some bullshit. Anyway, yeah, this guy was talking about that, like, he hadn't eaten in a day or two, and he had to do an enema and all this stuff. Like, he has to, like, I forget what he had to put in it, but he had to do, like, enemas, which is basically putting water up your butt, to, like, stop your intestines from seizing up, because they thought that if you didn't eat for, like, 48 hours, like, your whole GI system would just lock up and not work anymore. And yeah, like, they'd have you drink lemon water, which is probably something of a source of electrolytes.
That's true for rabbits, though, that you're...
Yeah, they get GI stasis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for humans.
Not for humans.
So, yeah, I remember the only thing, and I still think it's bullshit, the only one that still exists, well, it's not totally bullshit maybe, but refeeding.
Yeah.
The idea that refeeding is something you have to be so careful about. Because I've seen people on Reddit talking about that they went on a 4-day fast or a 5-day fast, and they spent 7 days refeeding. Like, starting with a little bit of bone broth and maybe a little bit of eggs by day 3 and whatever. We went on like a 10-day fast, or I did. You were on less of a fast, and we broke it with a pretzel pizza from Little Caesars. It didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, it didn't do anything to me either.
The thing I didn't tell you about when I broke my fast, day 1, I had 2 Whiteys.
2 White Castle burgers?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was running some errand, and I was out that way, like towards Collinsville, I think.
And you're like, let me just see if I can kill myself?
Yeah, Collinsville.
Yeah.
The Whitey's right off the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I called Mom because I was heading back. I was like, hey, since I'm right here, you want me to pick you something up? She was like, yeah, that'd be great. I was like, it's been a long time. Even before I was fasting, it was a long time since I had a White Castle's burger. It's for like a year or two, probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, didn't bother me. Didn't bother me. I had some stomach issues, but it was more like just everything I was putting in was coming out.
Yeah.
But none of it like
pretty
made
quick.
me sick.
Yeah.
But there are stories of people like eating sweets or something really fast and going into some kind of like insulin shock kind of thing.
Yeah. That can happen.
So I was at least a little bit careful. You made soups and stuff for me. That's primarily what I ate for the first 2
Except for you had White Castle.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Anywho, going back to what's happening. So this is what the regimen Linda made up for her patients.
Yeah.
And we're going back to...
Sorry, I feel like I got way off track.
You did.
I think there are a lot of good benefits to fasting. I felt really good the first couple days, or the first couple weeks. Like, I noticed marks and scars and things going away. I have like this Dupuytren contracture thing on my hand that started to like lessen and loosen up my tendons. Like, all kinds of good things were happening, and then it started to really suck. And you get obsessed with food in a way that I'm not usually.
Yeah, you started watching videos about cooking, and now you're telling me that you're going to cook all the time.
I not made breakfast burritos the last couple days?
You have, and I can't have them.
Yeah, but I made you your keto egg sandwich things.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but now that I can eat anything I want, like I haven't gone and gotten like a Marco's whatever pizza. We haven't gone to La Pizza over in U City or done hardly any of the stuff we were talking about doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. It's like, now that I can have anything I want, I don't want any of it anymore.
Yeah. Now we're going back to Gertrude died.
Yeah.
Okay. The coroner was called, and he did an autopsy which found the cause of death to be starvation.
Yeah.
So a lot of issues were wrong with her. A lot of issues was up with her organs, and it was all caused from starvation.
And also being beaten in the forehead.
Also being beaten everywhere, and enemas and whatever else. So a prosecutor was called, and he looked at the case. As much as he wanted to charge her with manslaughter for the death of Gertrude, he was not able to because she went to Linda on her own free will and paid for a treatment that went wrong. Plus, Linda isn't a licensed doctor, so he can't hit her with that either.
Which it isn't or is?
Is not. Is not a licensed doctor.
Why could he not charge her with something for basically practicing medicine without
malpractice?
a license?
Because she's not a doctor. It's not malpractice if you're not a doctor, at least at this time. You would be charged now with fraud and
practicing medicine without a license.
Yes, practicing medicine without a license and first-degree murder.
That's like, we can't charge you for running this person over because you didn't have a driver's driver's license when you were operating the car.
That was
That
just
doesn't
this
make
time.
any sense to me.
That was just this time.
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to charge her with murder. So she got away with this scot-free.
I thought you said he was trying to charge her with manslaughter.
Or
you're saying he couldn't even do manslaughter?
He couldn't do anything.
Okay.
He couldn't charge her with anything.
That's insane.
Isn't it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Isn't it? Oh, they changed their laws real quick after this bullshit. So after dodging the bullet, Linda meets the man of her dream.
And then starves him to death.
Samuel Hazzard. Okay?
Hazard is a good name.
Boy, was his last name telling.
If your name was Hazard, I would have taken your name.
Yeah, I'd probably have something wrong with me. So he has a lot of things wrong with him. So he is a bigamist.
Yeah, which we found out means married to more than one person at a time.
Yes, which is illegal. A swindler. Do you know what that is?
One who swindles.
Do you know what that is?
To cheat, to scam.
To scam. A person who tricks people out of their money and or property.
Does he trick her out of her money and or property?
No.
Fuck.
And a lurcher.
Fuck.
A lurcher. Do you know what a lurcher is?
Lurcher?
Yeah, lurcher.
To lurch is to move forward.
No, a lecher.
Oh, I know what a lecher is, yeah.
What's a lecher?
Somebody who's after the ladies.
Yeah, after
Trying to
anybody.
be. A pervert.
Yeah, no. So a person who makes others feel uncomfortable with their unpleasant, excessive, or crude sexual interest.
Oh. Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking of somebody in particular.
Who?
One of the guys.
One of our friends?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. But okay.
That's fine.
So he's a top-notch guy. Let me tell you, he is a catch.
Top notch.
He
Ace.
is a catch.
He's something. He's a dreamboat.
He is. You just had to be there.
Oh, we took him down to the stock hop. He was such a swell fella.
Now, in 1903, Samuel was still legally married to Agnes Stagg Hadley, which I guess is her name after she
Damn, they
divorces
don't
him.
make names like that anymore.
No.
Stag?
Stagg.
Is that 2 G's?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Who was his second wife, but he still got married to Linda. This is illegal then and now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the consequences are now, but then it was jail time. So let me ask you, what is the difference between bigamy and polygamy?
Polygamy is when you're actively in a relationship. It's when two just won't do in a relationship.
Okay, but what's the difference? Because so is bigamy.
Polygamists aren't usually married to each other.
Correct. For polygamy, you're married to one person, but you're dating multiple.
Right. Or none of you are married to each other and you're just
A couple, a throuple, as one
Oh,
would
it can
say.
be more than a throuple.
Whereas bigamy, you're married
As
to
I
more
said,
than one. Legally,
it's when two just won't do. It can be 5, 10.
it's when you're legally married to more than one person. I'm trying to get this thing moving, bro.
Like a Mormon?
A Mormon isn't legally married. They're not.
Is that not legally
married.
recognized?
No.
So if you were
they're religiously married.
So if you were a Mormon and if I was a Mormon and I had 2 wives, you and somebody else, and we both died, that third partner doesn't get anything?
No.
Like if I
mean,
married
you could will it.
if I married you and Joe,
You are
as
married
my
to
husband, he doesn't get shit.
I mean, you are technically married to Joe.
I am not technically married to
Religiously.
Joe. No.
You are religiously married to Joe.
No. Jim giving us Captain America toy rings does
I
not
bought
make us
those, by the
legally
way.
married.
Thank you very much. I bought those, and you don't even wear it. You don't even wear your ring for your husband.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you fucking... I hope Joe's listening.
I wear my real ring.
Yeah, because we're legally married.
Right. With a real ceremony, like with a minister and everything.
But we're technically in a polyamorous relationship because you're married to Joe, too.
Nah.
Your friend married.
But he's my boy.
But anywho, that's the difference. Okay, so the government arrested and convicted Samuel of bigamy in 1904, and he was sentenced to 2 years
Really?
in prison. Yeah, and he served those full 2 years at Minnesota State Prison in Stillwater.
So she killed somebody,
And
got
he
nothing.
legally-
He just broke up without getting the fucking government involved.
Yep.
And
Yep.
he goes to jail.
Yep.
That's cool. So the crime was lying to the government. Or not lying,
Basically.
not telling them.
Yeah, which is a lie with like a lie.
Of omission, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was, but yeah. While he was in prison, the state dissolved his second marriage, making his marriage with Linda legal.
So they just took care of it for him.
Yeah,
Was he like, could you just fucking done this from the start?
I think so. When he was released, he and Linda moved their business to Seattle, Washington. Their business being the
Starving people to
starvation
death.
camp.
Yeah.
Fat camp, as one would call it. Linda and Samuel lived in, I'm going to butcher this, Olalla? O-L-A-L-L-A. Olalla?
O-L-A-L-L-A?
Yeah.
Olalla? Yeah. I don't know.
Olalla?
I don't know.
Washington, which was a ferry ride
From Seattle?
over to the city of Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Across the Puget Sound?
it's not a it's an unincorporated city of Washington. And I'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
So once they got to the land of the free, Linda was able to apply for her
Where's
medical
that?
license. Olala.
Alala?
Yeah, Olala.
The unincorporated area.
Yeah, the unincorporated area. It's the land of the free.
Cool.
She applies for her medical license through a loophole in the license ruling governing thingy. This loophole was
You are so descriptive.
I am.
You're like a lawyer.
I am.
I'm getting chills.
This loophole was a grandfather clause that allowed practitioners of alternative medicine like osteopathy medicine to become a licensed practitioner even though they did not have medical schooling.
Don't they still have that?
No.
Isn't it?
No.
Isn't there another kind of doctor, though? Like one that favors natural stuff?
OD.
Is it OD? Yeah.
Yeah, OD.
Because I was looking at doctors. And you're like,
Osteopathy doctor?
yeah, you just said that doesn't exist anymore.
No, I'm saying, I thought you were talking about the clause that you can get it without going to school. That you
No.
can get your medical license.
I mean, yeah, the osteopathy thing. Because didn't you tell me not to go to one of them?
No.
Or you cautioned me about it? Like that's
Yeah.
what that means? And
Yeah.
it means that they might try to avoid medications?
They try to avoid medications as much as possible. I'm not saying that we should get MDs.
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, that's not what osteopathy is today. It's still around today.
It's still
They
around
will try
today.
to avoid over-medicating you.
Yes.
But they're not going to starve you to death and beat you.
Yes, correct.
Or if they do, there's probably now laws against it.
There are a lot of laws against it, yes.
Okay. Apparently
Yes.
there weren't in 1901. They never thought about that.
No, they
What if
haven't.
oh no, we never thought about somebody starving and beating somebody to death.
Yeah.
We don't have it on the books.
Yeah, well, they fixed it real fast. So the reason for this loophole was Washington passed a law in 1890. New medical professionals had to get licensed through the medical board. Then in 1910, the medical professionals had to go through schooling, including everybody who practiced medicine. But there was a grandfather clause that if you already practiced medicine somewhere else, you would have to, you could just get your medical license. But it was only for alternative medicine.
Yeah.
So if you're an MD and you're claiming you're an MD from a different state and coming in, you still had to get licensed through the board.
Yeah, you have to prove that you know what you're doing.
Yes.
And that kind of makes sense. Because it's like you
Could claim that you're a doctor.
Well, you probably know more than a lot of actual doctors first starting out.
Yeah.
Or a comparable amount because
Yeah.
you've seen and experienced so much. You have years and years of experience in the field.
I
It's
taught
like,
somebody about yeast medication.
It's like apprenticeships.
Yeah.
It's like you used to learn to do your thing by being an apprentice to somebody who does it. Like you didn't go to school. You followed somebody who's experienced and explained what they were doing, what they were looking for.
Yeah. I had a nurse practitioner. I think he was a nurse practitioner. He might have been a PA, a physician assistant, that I worked with recently, and he worked in the ER, which is just a less or a more chaotic version of an urgent care.
Yeah.
And this patient was coming in because she thought that she had thrush on her nipples from breastfeeding.
Okay.
It can happen. Thrush is a yeast.
Okay.
Um,
This is not the story I thought you were going to
yeast thing,
tell
no.
about this doctor.
no, it's a form of yeast.
Yeah.
It's a yeast that you can get, that babies get in their
Right,
mouth.
I remember
and then it can transfer to nipples. So I told him what the patient was coming in for, that she thought she had thrush on her nipples. And he goes, "You can get that?" I go, yeah?
Yeah.
What? It's yeast, and it's a baby's mouth that has thrush in it that's getting contact with the fucking boob.
Yeah.
How could you not get it?
It's all these specializations.
And he goes, "Well, how do they treat it?" And I go, "I'm not the fucking doctor here." And I tell him, I go, "I used to work in a pediatric office. This is what we used to tell them." And they would treat them with oral yeast medication. He goes, "Really? They wouldn't do a cream?" I go, "They're breastfeeding. You're going to have to do a cream twice a day for a week.
Yeah.
How do you think the baby's going to eat if they're not doing any sort of formula?"
And for anybody listening to this is 100% not how Kim talks to anybody that she works with because everybody loves you.
Yeah.
Or from what I can tell, your coworkers and doctors all really like you.
Yeah.
So there's no way you're like, "I'm not the fucking doctor. What are you asking me for?"
No, my face says it all, though. They love me because I'm super blunt. That's why. I'm really blunt and I say what I'm thinking, but my face said it all because I looked at him like he was nuts. I'm like, why am I telling you
Yeah,
this?
it's one of those things like you were saying before. You were talking about with the, what was it? The blood pressure thing, the oxygen level thing. Like you're taking vitals on a patient. You're like, this is really bad. And he's like, it's not that bad. He's conscious.
Oh my God.
It's like, that's because he's an ER doc. And he's used to dealing with really, really severe stuff.
Yes. Like his blood pressure was super high and his pulse was super low.
Yeah.
Like to the point where any other doctor that I would have been working with would have sent him to the ER.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
and I'm like, if you're not
we've
concerned,
gone way on a tangent here, but I've thought about that before. Like, I wonder how much of this stuff is sort of leftover from back in the day when that could have happened. Like, oh, this is like a country doctor who learned because he worked with somebody else who did it for all this time, and now he's been practicing for like 50 years, and he really knows what he's doing. But he never went officially through a medical school that's now required. So there's like grandfathered ways in and whatever else.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Now that, the standards are kind of standardized everywhere, I think. Like, it's probably silly to make people be certified in different states unless there's something really significantly different.
So all my medical school is how not to kill a person. Even though when you go through your residency as a doctor, you kill a lot of people.
This is not helpful.
No.
You wonder why I don't like to go to the doctor.
Yeah. But you're going to established practitioners. They know how not to kill people now. They didn't then. But I know a lot of stuff because I've worked with a lot of different people. I've worked with a lot of different practitioners, and I've learned a lot of different things from them.
Anyway, but the board certification thing is, so if you had somebody who did learn through a non-school path, they could just prove that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so go on.
Okay. So Olalla...
30-minute tangent.
Olalla was made up of fishermen, loggers, and hard workers trying to make a living doing dangerous jobs that nobody else wanted to do. The population was 206 in 1900 and raised to 400 in 1910.
Oh, you love it.
I know.
Like, this is such a big city.
Now the population is bigger than my hometown at 4,000 to 5,000 people.
That's funny. They probably have... Is there a stoplight in your hometown?
No, not in my hometown.
Okay.
No, they probably have one stoplight. No, it's
I was
just
about to say,
blinking.
They might have two in Olalla by now.
Yeah. This town was primarily woods with people minding their own business. Olalla...
Wouldn't that be fucking nice?
Wouldn't it be? Is an unincorporated town of Washington, meaning the town does not have a municipal government.
Yeah.
But is governed by the larger county.
Yeah.
So you would love this. They don't have their own police.
Well, that's what I was wondering. How does that work? Because there's a bar during college that me and some of my buddies used to go to. We used to play pool there all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, we played pool there so much, we would play with the owners. Like, it was these two guys that owned it. Me and my buddy would come in. We wound up, we'd play doubles against them. And I think the bet one time was we play for free, at least like for a week or something after that. So every time we come in, the bartender would come out from behind the bar, pull the glass off the table, and we get to play. But then they just did that for like the rest of the time we went there. But I did wonder that because I found out that's unincorporated area. Like, it was just far enough off of campus because it was a huge campus as far as land goes. Mm-hmm. And luckily everybody that went there, it was kind of a smaller, more rural area. Everybody was super, super friendly. Like, everybody was really cool. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just people after school, after work, going and getting a pizza, having a couple beers. Like, maybe there'd be a band playing. But it's like, if there's a fight or something, who takes care of that? Like, who do you call? Does the county have a police department?
Yeah.
Or do they send the sheriff?
The sheriff is county police.
I know. Is that it?
Yeah.
The sheriff's department is all they got? So it'll be like a deputy or something shows up. Barney 5 shows up.
And it's going to take a while for them to get there.
Yeah.
So you better hope nobody gets in a fight. And you handle your own fucking shit.
Yeah, that might be it.
So...
I toured that place after they shut down because my buddy was interested in trying to buy it. Mm-hmm. We found a bunch of 30-06 shells in the back of the property. So maybe they were handling their own stuff.
Yeah, they probably were.
We're like, oh, what are these? What's all this brass? Oh my God.
So that's what unincorporated means. They're still unincorporated.
No.
It's still an unincorporated area of Washington. Maybe we should move there.
Yeah.
It's right next to Seattle. It'd be great for you.
I have to show you after this tiny house thing I watched yesterday. This insane couple living in a converted barn, like one of those. There's that place we pass by every once in a while, like way on the outskirts of town, that sells like portable buildings. Like they'll bring a barn out or some kind of shed and like drop it on a foundation. It's one of those. Mm-hmm. But they have a bathroom that's in a greenhouse. So like it's a big ass clawfoot tub with windows all around and this old like Victorian style mirror and like plants everywhere. And there's a koi pond in the kitchen. Like it's insane. It's so fucking cool. And they're asking the wife, like, why, what, don't you need privacy? And she's like, we're on 16 acres all by ourselves in the middle of the woods. What do we need privacy for?
That's true.
It's like I can look out and see the deer walking by. Like, it's great.
And the deer looks in and goes, oh my God.
Yeah. It's like just taking a dump, watching the deer outside, taking a dump. It's great. Anyway.
Back to
that's
Olala.
What we should do. We'll live in Olala. Yeah. We'll build something like that.
This is the best spot to have a killing den that you're going to label as treatment.
Unincorporated territory.
Unincorporated
with like 400
territory.
people.
Yep. Before we get to her property in Olala, Linda rented an office space in the Outlook Hotel, which is still standing and still operating, but now under the name LaSalle Hotel. LaSalle Hotel. Or LaSalle or whatever. She would treat people at the office space, which she used for initial consultation, where she would tell you the doctors don't know what they're talking about. And they need the fast to get the toxins out of their body in order to feel better.
I need to beat you in the forehead with this 20-pound weight.
Yeah.
To get the toxins out of you.
Yeah. The treatment would be started, and the wealthier you are, the wealthier ones would be selected for her to do her treatment for herself. This means she has nurses that would monitor the patients. Many of the people that would be doing these treatments had money to afford the outlandish prices, but the ones with a significant name are the ones Linda took to her house and locked in her attic, where she would wait until they were super delirious and weak to fight her on making Linda the sole recipient of the estate.
Huh.
So that's how she got all of her money.
This is some Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah. So the patients would rent a room in the hotel or live in the boarding houses that are under contract with Linda. So the nurses would go around, do these treatments.
Yeah.
And then, so they were never left by themselves for longer than like a half an hour.
Yeah.
So they were literally watched 24/7.
We could turn this room into my fasting clinic.
Oh my God.
We could put bunks, 3 on this side, 3 on this side.
Oh my God. And I could just come in and beat people?
No.
Oh, is that your job?
No.
Oh.
No, I'll be like, drink this. This will make your stuff stop hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too skinny now.
Yeah.
You're done.
Okay.
You, how do you feel? What's going on with you? How are you? What's happening? I haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, you're dead? No, because we're not going to let anybody fucking die. We're not monsters. I could guide people through a fast.
Yeah.
I just eat a shit ton when I'm in between them. So it's like I got to be able to continuously fast with all of you.
Yeah. Now we get to about 1909 to 1910.
Break my fast with a Chicago-style pizza.
Oh, good.
Probably die.
We should go to
Nancy's is like an hour and a half away.
No, we can't go to Nancy's. We should go to Nancy's next weekend.
Okay.
Linda is treating a man by the name of Louis Ellsworth Rader, who was a wealthy landowner in Olala. He had 40 acres with a house and privacy. 40 acres of woods, I should say. While doing the treatment, Linda convinced Louis to sign over the deed to his property. He died after that was completed. Then Linda moved in and kicked out the remaining Rader family, which consisted of his wife and kids. She's like, you gotta go. This is my house.
I don't know what to tell you. Your husband signed it all over to me, and then he just died under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, how weird.
I don't know what to tell you.
Linda
Kick rocks.
Linda took over his house and built a couple cabins on the property. This is where she would do her treatments before she was able to build the sanatoriums, which was her dream. The operation of Linda's business was bring in patients at the hotel, start the counseling and treatment process there, and when the patients started to become weak and in pain, she would move them to the cabins where she would lock the patients away from each other and keep them there until basically they died.
So how many people has she killed at this point?
I think her kill count at this point is probably up to 40.
And nobody's doing anything.
Nope. There were times the patients would be able to interact with each other during holidays. There are claims from older residents that lived during this time that they would see patients wandering through the woods begging to be rescued and for food. That would be during the holidays when they would be let out and they could interact with each other.
I've ever heard.
Yeah. So during her time in Olalla, Linda had a deal with a mortuary company. This is where we learned why nobody did anything. E.R. Butterworth and Sons. That was her last name, Butterworth, which was still in operation until February 12th of 1998.
Wow.
When it was sold to a New Orleans franchise, Stewart Enterprises. So it's still around technically, but now it's part of a bigger franchise. Yeah. So she would do a autopsy herself in her bathroom on a
like an
ironing
board?
table. Yeah, literally over a bathtub. So she would do the autopsy and she would ship them off to this mortuary.
Yeah.
They would do whatever they needed to do to embalm the body, and then they would cremate them. So there's record of them dying. She's the one that does the autopsy that says that they died from whatever illness that they think they have, and then they wanted to be cremated. And their signature would be on the paperwork because, she's convincing them.
Yeah.
So we don't know her true kill count, but it has to be in the hundreds. But so that's why nothing happened to her, because everything looked legal.
Yeah.
It is rumored Linda had a crematorium built on the land to take care of the non-wealthy dead people, or they would be buried on the property. It is confirmed Linda did bathtub autopsies to keep the authorities from discovering the patients died from starvation.
Yeah.
So it's not confirmed for non-wealthy. It is confirmed that she did her own autopsies. Now we are moving to the year 1911, where Linda got the attention of two Britons who were real wealthy with ties to the government.
British government?
Yes. They were reported to be bad hypochondriacs who tried every treatment out there for all types of illnesses that they probably never had.
Yeah.
While on a trip to Victoria, British Columbia in Canada,
Yeah.
the twins, Claire and Dorothea Williamson, found the book Fasting for the Cure of Disease. Sounds like a good book for hypochondriacs, don't you think?
I mean, Flame, Meat, Moth.
Yeah. Can you guess who this was written by?
Well, you already said it was by Hazzard, right?
No.
Mrs. Hazzard.
No, I never brought up this book.
I thought you did.
Oh,
no, you just that she was promoting it. I'm associating a scammy book with it, like the shit you see on YouTube where they're like, subscribe for my course or whatever.
So this was written by Linda Burfield Hazzard in 1908. 1911, the twins discover it, 1908.
I said she was the one that wrote it.
Yeah.
You're like, but you
but,
said that you didn't tell me that yet.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that yet. The
You're a
twins
jerk. Make me think I'm wrong.
The twins read the book and read it again. They loved it. They were convinced this is what they needed to do to keep from getting sick. So they traveled to Seattle to begin treatment with Linda. They were there for 30 days and kept separate when Claire started to question the treatment. Mm-hmm. By the time month number 3 came, with the sisters being under the care of Linda, the old maid of the twins was contacted to come visit the girls. When the maid, Margaret Conway, arrived, Claire was already dead. Dorothea was begging Margaret to take her away, but the next day Dorothea had changed her mind, probably because she got a massage. You will not leave. You cannot leave. Now she's beat upside the fucking head. Mm-hmm. She was emaciated and malnourished to the point of delirium, so it was easy for Linda to convince her to not leave. Linda already got sole ownership of Claire's estate from the will, and she is now working on Dorothea. By the time her super rich uncle arrived, Dorothea was close to death. She was not able to leave with Margaret because there was a debt that needed to be paid for the medical bills and housing bills that piled up. The ransom was $1,000, and the uncle paid it quickly, allowing Dorothea to leave.
Good.
So she's alive. So Dorothea's alive. Claire's not. The British Vice Consul C.E. Lucian Agassiz? I don't know. Learned of what Linda did to the twins. This was under his command because the twins were British citizens.
Yeah.
C.E. was disgusted. Linda was able to get away with this without any intervention from the government.
Yeah.
He demanded something be done. This lady had to be held accountable, which she was. Linda was arrested and that same year tried and convicted. not convicted the same year, convicted the next year, of manslaughter. Linda tried to get the public on her side with lies and her belief of what the true cause of the patient's death was.
But she knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
This isn't one of those cases where it's like, they think they're helping.
Yeah. No, she knew she was killing people.
Yeah.
She's doing it to get money from them.
Right.
She's a swindler.
Yeah.
So, at least she has that on her side.
What
She
happened
did
to
the
the
autopsy. Oh, he's still alive. He's helping her swindle people into...
You made it
business.
sound... You're like, oh, she should have known when she married somebody named Hazzard.
No, we should have known.
Oh.
Hazzard.
Because I thought you were going to say he did something to her.
No.
Oh, fuck.
They're happy together.
I bet. Pigs and shit.
So they have that on their side. She was doing the autopsy, so she put on there that whatever disease they came in wanting cured is what killed them.
Right, but these two actually didn't have any diseases.
Yeah, they were healthy. They were healthy weight, and they looked like skeletons when they left.
When she left, Dorothea.
When any patient that left. Because there was some patients that would leave alive, and there was a lot of patients that left dead.
Yeah.
So Linda had claimed medication Claire took in her childhood had shrank her organs, causing Claire to die from cirrhosis. This was found out when Linda performed a bathtub autopsy on Claire and sent her to her partner mortuary to be embalmed and cremated.
Bathtub Autopsy is such a good band name. Oh my god.
That would be screamo metal.
That's my
like heavy metal.
Ramstein cover band.
Mm-hmm. The jury did not find her claims to be compelling.
Nah, Cradle of Filth.
For the overwhelming evidence of people going there seemingly healthy and pictures of people being skeletons as they left.
Dead.
Or dead. She had all of the patient's property and equity signed over to her. She had the evidence, etc., etc. In early 1912, Linda was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 2 to 20 years. She appealed the conviction time and time again. While she was appealing, she was out and starving more people, ultimately killing them. In 1914, she finally lost her medical license and went to prison at Washington State Penitentiary in Walla Walla, Washington. Washington has the best fucking names.
What a fucking ridiculous place to go.
Walla Walla, Washington.
I'd be so pissed if I was like some supervillain and they're like, you're going to Walla Walla. Like, no.
This is the end of her case. What do you think of Linda?
What does that mean? It's the end of her case. She was only in for 2 years, right?
I didn't say she was only in for 2 years.
You said 2 to 20?
2 to 20.
And while she was convicted and appealing it, they were letting her out to kill more.
Yeah, but she finally went to prison.
Yeah, but why would I ever believe that they would keep her in for more than like a week?
So this is the end of her case. What do you think of Linda? She's more
0
Connie.
stars.
0 stars.
2
if I
thumbs down.
if I can give you -5 stars, I would. She sounds more scammy than Paulo did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paulo at least
Had a medical license.
Well, and he seemed like he was actually trying to achieve something. He was just doing it poorly, and he was like it seemed like he was so convinced of himself that he was like, it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not my fault these people are dying after I do this procedure. Look, it worked on the kid with the 1 millimeter trachea.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas
this lady,
she's just like,
let
I'm going to starve you
and
to death and
beat you and give you hot water enemas.
Yeah, make you sign over all your property to me.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this case because it's not actually done yet.
Okay, thank God.
Linda only served 2 years of her sentence in prison.
Son of a bitch, I was right again.
Linda was granted a full pardon from the governor, but it had one condition.
Don't kill no more?
She had to leave the country. Yeah.
Can I do that?
I guess.
Can I rob a bunch of banks or something?
Yeah.
Put all the money in like Switzerland and then be like, I'll just leave.
The pardon came because her supporters, she had a bunch of supporters, came, protested, lobbied, and threatened for her release from the moment of her incarceration. And the fact that Linda was still teaching her ways by proving fasting works while in prison. She did a fast herself.
Well, fasting does actually have benefits. That's not what's on trial here.
No, it's the fact that she killed people.
Right.
And she made them sign over
all of her shit.
The fact
that she was using that as cover to kill people.
On December of 1915, or in December of 1915 is what I should say, the governor of Washington said, fine, you can leave prison, but you better leave the country and not come back. Left Linda did. She went to New Zealand. A lot of these fucking people go to New Zealand. What's over there? Should we go?
Kiwi birds?
Kiwi birds, yeah. Yeah. After she was released in 1916. She stayed in New Zealand for 4 years where she opened up another sanatorium and killed more people. She really did not listen to Mateo. Do you know who Mateo is?
No.
Listen, Linda.
Oh,
That's Mateo.
That's funny.
Because she did come back to Olalla with more money than she left with. She was finally able to build the sanatorium she dreamed of. The only problem, she did not have a medical license anymore. So it could not be a medical place. She got around this with a loophole by calling it a school and her patient students. The sanatorium's name, the School of Health. It was a 100-bed facility, but her reputation was so damaged by the trial, she was only able to fill beds in the single digits at a time. So she had less than 10 at a time. This went on for about 15 years. So she came back in 1920.
Yeah. After they said your only condition is you can never come back.
Yeah.
She comes back. Nobody does shit.
Nobody does shit. This went on for 15 years. So what year are we?
When did she come back? 16?
No, she came back. She left in 16.
Oh, so...
Came back in 1920.
So what is this, 37?
35.
35?
It burned down.
Good. Except there were probably people in it.
And only a 7 by 7 foot concrete box remained, rumored to be a crematorium. Linda became ill and decided to cleanse herself by doing one of her fasts. I don't know how long the fast was, but it killed her. Wow. On June 24th of 1938. This is the official end of the story of Linda Burfield
But
Hazzard.
wait a minute. She gets back up.
She pulls a Jesus.
Yeah. Pulls a Lazarus.
But that's the actual end of Linda Burfield.
So she died in 38.
38. She was 70.
So in 16, she went to New Zealand. She was in New Zealand for 4 years. Okay, 4 years.
She killed a bunch of people, got a bunch of money.
Okay, so I was wrong. I thought, all right, I misremembered one of the numbers you said.
We haven't talked about the 1800s in a long time, so this was hard to get back into saying 18. But that's Linda. That's Linda's story. It goes very quick because there's not a lot of explaining that I have to do about like treatments and
a lot of commentary though for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what happened. Nothing really to say, especially since you did a fast.
I mean, fasting has benefits. I just would never think of like opening a place to have other people come fast.
Yeah.
Like my advice on doing a fast would be fat before you do it. Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier. And
don't have an active job.
And as your fast goes on, it's going to get less easy because you're going to get less fat.
I think your problem towards the end was because you started walking.
I started walking at least a couple miles a day, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was your problem.
Yeah, and doing the lawn, being outside, just doing like basic maintenance, for like 2 hours on a weekend? That was like all I could do. Mm-hmm. I'd come in, I'd be beat, take a shower, sit for a little while. Like it would take me a couple hours to recuperate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was rough, but a lot of good benefits. I'm definitely going to do another one, not a 30-day one. I don't ever want to do that again. That was terrible. Mm-hmm. That was just like a test of willpower for me. I wanted to see if I could do it because I've done it. I've wanted to do it so many times, and I can do week-long fasts all the time. There was a period, I think, like 7 years ago where I did like a week on, week off. Mm-hmm. Not a big deal.
No. But yeah, so Linda, super bad female.
Yeah. The only bad thing about the fast is I had like an iron stomach before. I could eat like anything and it didn't really bother me.
You could not now.
Now I have like a pretty natural reaction. Like I had Taco Bell with Joe. I finally understand what all the memes are about. I finally had the natural reaction, not tempered by years of fire sauce and whatever else that I could just drink it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
pretty terrible.
In a way, like more horrific because it's just for the money.
It's just for the money.
And
she doesn't even have a medical license.
How fucking stupid people are.
Stupid.
Like this, and the scary thing about that is like, what stupid thing do we believe?
But my whole thing is,
like, if
you're going to believe in that, you deserve to die.
But who do I look up to? Like, who do I admire that's actually, like, full of shit? Like, there's got to be something. Like, all these people couldn't have been stupid. All the people who believed in her couldn't have been stupid.
They
like,
believed in the treatment.
Yeah, if they read the book and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to fast for, like, 5 days. And, hey, look at this. I feel better. My GI issues are better.
So
my blood pressure's better. Whatever it is that happened.
But they tried to leave and they couldn't.
Right. But I'm saying the people who read her stuff and just did it on their own as opposed to coming to her and being held ransom.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Like, they didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah. They didn't know that she was going to hold them until they paid
They're
her
like,
$2,000.
well, I'm not going to go there and do it, but I'm going to do the thing that she talked about in the book.
Mm-hmm. I tried printing out the book. I ran out of paper. That stack there, that giant stack of paper, that's about a quarter of the book. And it talks about death. People who died during her fast.
Did you print it double-sided?
No.
You know books are double-sided, right?
I do. It's 390-something pages.
It's about as long as the last Dungeon Crawler Carl book I read.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's double-sided.
It would have been twice the size if it wasn't double-sided. Wow.
But yeah, before it stopped printing because of paper problems, it was talking about death
I
and
think the
disease
problems
and whatever
are
else.
you.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm always the problem. But okay, so that's that.
All right.
That's the end of the season.
Yeah, thank God. We will have something else out, some kind of teaser or something to let everybody know what's coming and when. That's apparently how you wake up the algorithm and start getting your alerts out again. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll put out a blooper reel.
Of all the things that...
It'd just be you like snorting and sniffing and
No.
saying 18, 2000.
It's hard when you go from one number to the next.
Wow,
When you go from
yeah.
18 to 19 and you have to remember that you're not in 18 anymore.
Yeah.
I went from 19 to 20 to 18. It was rough.
All right. Well,
We're going to be taking a break because I'm about ready to start school, so
yep. Gonna learn about some more questionable treatments.
yeah. I don't know what we're doing next. I was thinking probably killer nurses, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can do. Reach out if you want to. Leave comments if you want to. We'd love to hear what you think, what you want to hear next. And we'll try to put something out soon once we know what we're doing for sure.
Yeah, we'll put out something about one of the episodes, like a little something for it. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.